The Old Testament reading this morning begins with these words: "Listen to me, you that pursue righteousness. Look to the rock from which you were hewn." I love actually the grammar there, from which, the correct grammar. I want to talk about that rock from which we are hewn. I had the privilege of being in Burlington, Vermont this week, and that's why my sermon may seem a little rough. I didn't have much time to prepare. But one of the wonderful things that happened is I received a notice recently that I have a sister that I had never known before. And being in Burlington, Vermont, where I grew up, I got to meet a lot of my cousins that I have known for my whole life. But connecting with the rock from which I have been hewn was quite a remarkable thing. Now, you all know, because I'm sure you know about Ancestry.com, 23andMe, and all of these programs now that can take your DNA and find people that you may not know you are related to, which is how I found out that I have a sister. And then there's that wonderful program that I love to watch, Finding Your Roots. One of the most wonderful things about that program is that we, in that process, erase our differences. You discover that African Americans who came over as slaves, some of them even had slaves themselves. We find people who thought they were Native American who find out, oh gosh, I'm 61% Italian, and vice versa. And it is a wonderful thing to go back and find where you came from. One of the beautiful things about finding your roots is this discovery of those who came to our country as slaves. And I became aware through that program that one of the most destructive things about slavery was the destruction of families. Children being born, fathered by the lord of the manor, sold off, dragged from their mother's arms. That's destructive and very sad. Yet, we have in our Old Testament lesson, it talks about the fact that we have faith in the God the Father and faith in Abraham and Sarah, from which we are descended. So we are, in fact, all related, all of us. And that's a pretty fantastic thing. When I discovered my sister, I immediately called my oldest brother, who said, I don't care, I don't want to know, thinking this was a scam. Well, part of my discovery was a photograph of my father when he was about 25, and a photograph of my sister when she was 25, and she's 12 years younger than me. And the resemblance is remarkable. It's clear that we are cut from the same cloth, and I am so happy. But discoveries like this should not be a surprise to us. We are all connected, and this reminds us that we are all connected. And we are connected by the rock that is our God, that is the eternal presence that is with us, all of us. Every one of us has one or many common things, but one is we all need to love, and we all need to be loved. That is our solidarity, our rock. If any of you have ever been to Florence, Italy, and seen the very last sculptures that Michelangelo did in stone, and some of they were lesser-known statues, they're rough-hewn stones, and the face and part of the body have been completed, carved, and begin to emerge from the rock. And that is how we all are. We emerge, and we find in that emergence that we have a profound connection to one another. And the biggest and best connection or evidence of our connectedness is that of Jesus Christ, the Son of God, our brother, flesh and blood, tears and joy and anger and pain felt by Jesus Christ, that is felt by all of us. And that, my friends, is how we are all cut from the same stone, the same rock. And God said, "My salvation shall be forever, and our deliverance will never end." And that is because of our faith. Amen.